Dan Hurley has been looking ahead to Illinois on Friday. Should be a big game, a rematch of that NCAA tournament game years ago where they went on the 30-0 run. Well, Hurley expects quite a game from Illinois. He knows how talented that team is, and he knows it's going to be a challenge for his team. This is what Dan Hurley told reporters this week looking ahead to Thanksgiving week.
We're going to celebrate our Thanksgiving on Wednesday as a team. We're going to eat what's in the turkey, Bobby? No. What makes people sleepy? Tryptophan. So we're not going to eat the fucking tryptophan on Thursday and be sluggish as shit on Friday. So we're going to eat the tryptophan, the turkey and everything on Wednesday so that all the tryptophan is out of our system by the time we get to MSG. Here we go.
It's an all-timer quote, man. We're not going to eat the fucking tryptophan on Thursday. We're going to eat it on Wednesday. So we're not sluggish as shit on Friday against Illinois. Card, is Dan Hurley winning me over right now?
You know what? Yeah, he is. And honestly, I haven't seen a smile on your face like this in a while.
I think I love Dan Hurley.
I mean, you are ear to ear with it, my friend.
Dude, it's been the year of Hurley. Has it not?
I have a hard time saying it hasn't been the year of Hurley.
It's been the year of Hurley. I'm just super into it. I'm loving every second of this from Dan Hurley. I am. I think he's somehow become endearing to me. Maybe it's just that he keeps cussing and I'm also like mouth of a sailor, cuss all the time way too much, but
Yeah.
it's making him like relatable and personable to me.
Look at Dan Hurley softening you up a little bit.
I love it, Cart. I
Well,
also
you know what this is though, right? This
What
is
is
a direct
this?
correlation of what he said earlier in the year.
What do you mean?
He is way more of a likable person when he likes his own team.
Oh, that's always been true, I
I
think.
know, but it took me a minute to get to that point.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's true. He's happier with this team for sure. He also is really annoyed that Terrace Reed isn't back. Like that's been clear in every post game. So I don't think he's as happy as he could be. Are we gonna make the point that Dan Hurley's prep for Illinois might be a little different than Brad Underwood's prep for UConn right now?
Yeah, but I think we knew that. We knew that already.
Like Dan Hurley's just better.
Yeah, with all due respect to Brad Underwood, I think Dan Hurley's the best in the business.
So like breaking news, extra headline. Dan Hurley better coach than Brad Underwood.
Yeah, and currently owns Brad.
Dan Hurley like actually thinking two steps ahead. My players need to be at their best. We're not going to be sluggish. Brad Underwood probably like get Andre some turkey on Thursday night.
No, not even that. They're like, "Where's Brad?" And he's like figuring out his next Balkan.
Right. Yeah, he's a little distracted. They're hosting a big time Balkan this week.
And you know what's going to be the worst part about it? The worst case scenario is that they lose this game and that Balkan ends up at UConn next year. Shout out to my dog Dodo.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
Come on. Hurley's got too much going in the States right now. Jacob Furphy doesn't even play.
Yeah, but he just wants to have a couple.
Like I know we're shitting on Brad a little bit here and having fun at his expense, but also like don't even try to imply that someone could out Balkan Brad Underwood.
That's very true. That's his wheelhouse.
That's crazy.
That is. That's
Does this
and
remind you of a moment at all last year where Illinois had a big game and Brad was spending the week leading up to it recruiting Balkans and throwing his own players under the bus for effort issues?
It wasn't a Duke game, was it?
No, no. There was another team that was just very locked in their own conference, talking about how talented Illinois is and how ready they were going to be and how big of a task it was for them and they were going to be prepared.
Oh, Michigan State.
That was the Michigan State game where Illinois went to the Breslin Center and completely no-showed.
Yeah.
And then a month later went back to Champaign and completely no-showed.
Yeah.
But they got the Balkans.
They got the Balkans. They got the Balkans.
I think there's levels to preparation. Like, I think there's actually some substance to this. As funny as the moment is, I genuinely think this is a sign Dan Hurley's doing everything he can to put his team in a position to win this game.
Are you saying that Brad's not?
No, but I don't think Brad's very good at that.
That's not his bag.
I think the NCAA tournament often comes down to how good is your coach at preparing you for one game. Brad has not been. Dan has been amazing.
And Dan Hurley's the best in the sport at doing it.
Yep.
Ah, I wish Brad was more of a psycho. He should have somehow got like how at Maui when they play around Thanksgiving, they have everyone like eat the meal together. They should have done a meal as a unit.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Merck would have fought a UConn player.
You think?
Yeah. Why he take leg?